Hello, 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 everybody. Welcome back to The Empress Speaks. I am the Empress. For those of you who are new to my channel, thank you for stopping in. And for my subscribers, thank you graciously for all of your support in all of my crazy inconsistencies. I'm embarking on a new journey, stepping into my purpose. And with that, we are going to explore the life purpose. We're going to talk about life purpose today. For those of you who are not aware, I am a proud Leo sun and Aquarius moon. Okay, so I certainly have some interesting polarities with Leo and Aquarius in my chart. So ancestors known and unknown, please guide me for the highest good, transmute any negative energy back into something positive, beautiful, and purposeful. Thank you. All right, books. You connect to your life purpose through your involvement with books. Can you see that? There's a little bit of a blur. Some of you have been called and led and guided spiritually and ancestrally to write a book. Also, justice. Your career brings fairness and protection to others who need your help. Some of you may be able to do ancestral protection, spiritual protection, rituals, or work in the criminal justice field or the legal field, pre-law, things of that nature. Those are two life purposes there. Different life purposes could be more than one person. It could be one person that's wrapping justice in with books. You might be writing a book on justice. If this resonates with you and this is your life purpose, definitely put that down in the messages down below. I don't know what they're called, chats or messages. I don't know. Put it down in there. Let me know if this is your life purpose. Additionally, as we're talking about life purpose, energy healing, this one is mine. Energy healing, your natural energy healing abilities are an important part of your life purpose. If this is you, let me know if you are an energetic healer, energy healer, generational curse breaker, an ancestral healer, like me. Speaking of that, that's something that I want to tap more into. I'm going to chat with you a little bit about it, and then we're going to do a reading on a separate video for you all, okay? But I will be proudly announcing that I will be launching my website. And on my website, I will be able to offer a lot of spiritual and leadership counseling, merging my 29 years of higher education leadership acumen with my spiritual gifts. So we are coining this term. I don't think we're coining it, but I'm just going to use the term spiritual leadership, transformational leadership, ancestral guiding, and generational curse breaking. So I'm really using and tapping into the gifts that I was given at birth. I am a proud Leo sun. I have an Aquarius moon, which means that I am heart-led in my authority. I'm very community-minded. So those polarities give me a gift to naturally become the one who names truth, who organizes people. Most Leos are leaders, especially Leo suns, natural leaders. And I take the mic when a matriarch handoff is needed. And right now I'm in the middle of a matriarch handover. My grandmother was diagnosed with ALS 3 years ago. And, with that disease, it's very debilitating. I had an opportunity to go home and spend some much needed time with her and my mother and provide a little bit of respite care to my mom in Alabama, where I'm from. And, there's a lot to unpack, and I will share my story with all of you. But as my grandmother is beginning to move further into that ancestral realm, it was beautiful for me to hold her hand, to tell her I love her, to sing to her. I'm not a good singer, but I did the best that I could, and for her to acknowledge my presence by whispering, I love you too. And so this is the beginning of that matriarchal handover from the bridge, which is my grandmother. I'm sorry, my mother is the bridge between the old world and the new world, the bridge between my grandmother and myself, the old way and the new way. And in our family, growing up in the South, we were very polar opposites. You know, my grandmother grew up in a Jim Crow era where it was about survival more than anything. And my mother, of course, grew up during the Civil Rights Movement in Montgomery, Alabama, where we were all raised. And there was just a polarity of thinking and polarity of thinking and just differences in parenting, to say the least. And so this polarity often shows up with elders who have different styles. You know, my grandmother was very structured, focused on survival. My mom was quietly a container for emotional, the emotional weight and burden of the family, you know, and she suffered a lot in silence. And so I learned to harmonize both, and now I model that for a whole new line, a whole new generation of healing that came through my two sons, who are my pillars. So my model of parenting as I step into that matriarchal role has given me the opportunity and the purpose to heal our family line. And so I'm proud to share those abilities with you. My mother is a container for emotional burden. And of course, I have the opportunity and the ability to transmute things. I'm a container as well. I can hold a lot of emotional trauma, but I have the ability to transmute that emotional trauma into something beautiful, into some healing aspect. And that's a gift that I want to share with you. The protective water train, that's me. I have a Saturn in Cancer, Jupiter in Pisces. Spiritual caregiving is one of my natural gifts. I can hold grief, ritual, and real life logistics at once. So that marks ancestral guardianship. I'm a steward of the home, lineage, of legacy, and of stories. So this maternal line receives grace through me. And so like most Leos, I have to set those healthy boundaries to get more protection. And also when I lead, I have to make sure that I'm protecting my boundaries as well. When I'm spiritually healing and speaking and manifesting, I have to make sure that I guard my energy, protect my energy, and accept that which is only mine and use for the highest good in the awareness and enlightenment of myself, as well as the people that I love and those whom I work with. Let's see here what we're going to explore. Just the charisma and spiritual authority. I'll talk a bit more about the ancestral clearing and generational curse breaking and transmutation, how I got into that, how it has helped me, how it healed me of non-Hodgkin's lymphoma, how I have traveled the world in 29 years of directing colleges and universities to include Saudi Arabia, which was a ritual for me, having journeyed to Egypt and pretty much all over the globe, and understanding that there are no coincidences in life. Everything happens for a reason. And that reason is to bring about your spiritual indoctrination, bring about your spiritual talents and gifts and your initiations, to step into the role that you were born to be in, and to do the things that you were born to do. All right. So with that being said, I will, be sharing with you the website as soon as everything is up and running. For some of you who have held a lot of trauma, it may have manifested in illness, broken relationships, dysfunctional relationships, loss of job, loss of different things. And I'm here to, provide for you a container and a bridge for healing. And I'm so looking forward to transmutation, to be able to assist you through your journey and provide you with the guidance, spiritual guidance that you need. And with that being said, let's get into a reading. We're just going to roll it all in together today. We're going to roll it all in. Okay. Let's get into what is in the ethers on this October the 13th. I'm in Granger, Texas. Unfortunately, it has not cooled off at all for us. It's about 95 degrees out. I just got off work, so I'm still in my work attire. I am a director of a college or university in Round Rock, Texas. So, thank yous. Ancestors known and unknown, protect me as I do this reading. Protect those who hear this reading. Transmute any negative energies into something positive and beautiful. What is mine, I command to keep positive energies. What is mine, I send back into the universe. All right, we've got the very first card that came out was the Seven of Cups here. Seven of Cups in the reverse. I'll take 3 more cards here. Oh, wow. Let's see. Ancestors known and unknown that are completely healed. Thank you. Thank you. All right, we got 2 more, and I'm going to take these 2 for a total of 4. We've got the Sun in the reverse. Leo, this is an interesting card for you. I think this is could definitely be a Leo. Doesn't have to be, but some fire sign. Knight of Pentacles in the reverse and the Chariot. So there's definitely going to be some swift movement that you can expect within the next 7 days. Okay. With this 7 of Cups in the reverse, it looks like there is some sense of fear or loss that's happening, that's going to occur. It could be a loss of a job, a loss of a loved one, unfortunately, and I hope that is not the case, but we're going to get some clarifications here. The Sun in the reverse. It's a lot of, this is a heavy card, and I'll be honest with you, I am seeing a transition. And it could be, I'm picking up on some of my own energetic frequencies, but if this is your reading, Leo, and this resonates with you as it does with me, please let me know in the messages below. But there looks like there is an ending. It could be a death. It could be an ending of a relationship, meaning although you're afraid to move forward, to get this level of closure, the time has come for you to make a decision. Unfortunately, this is a painful ending. The karmic cycle has closed. You are moving into a new cycle here. We've got the Knight of Pentacles in reverse. Definitely, I'm getting relationship vibes here with work. It could be work. It could be related to work, but mainly I'm seeing more of relationship, marriages ending. Unfortunately, due to the fact that you've tried and being in denial for a while, and you know that it is over. And unfortunately, when our karmic cycles end, we aren't always prepared energetically. This person is containing a lot of emotions and can certainly benefit from some exercises to transmute that energy, because you've been stuck in depression for such a long time. It hurts. I've been married and divorced twice. I got the t-shirt to prove that it hurts. It's painful. If you're not careful with how you hold or how you become a container for this type of trauma and emotional stress, it can get the better of you. I know some of you, unfortunately, in this particular reading have thoughts of ending things, and not just the relationship, but things in general. You have to work beyond that. You have to see that your life is worth so much more, and listen to your guidance from your ancestors. Reach out and start to do those things to slowly heal that karmic cycle that has come to a close. The 4th card is the Chariot, meaning there is going to be some swift action, and it could have something to do with you listening to this listening to today's reading, okay, and making a choice that you're going to get into some type of transmutation therapy, or you're going to reach out and you're going to try to do some things to remove some of this heaviness, this weight. And you've got to do it quickly, because otherwise that depression mindset will set in. And I know that that's not anything that you want to prolong. Your healing is coming, because this cycle has ended for you, and so you can't sit in it. My dad used to say the best way to go through hell is as quickly as possible. Don't marinate in it. Don't take the scenic route. This cycle has ended for you, and it's time to move on. Okay, let's take a look at what is to come for you. Okay, let's look at a future. I'm going to pull 3 cards for what is to come for this Leo. What can they expect in the next, before the year is out? Spirit guides, ancestors known and unknown, give us 3 cards for our greatest good. Show us what we need to see. Show us what 3 cards, please. Show us what we need to see. Well, I got a lot more than 3, so I'm only going to take the top 3. All right, we've got the Ace of Pentacles in the reverse. You know, anytime you separate from someone, there might be some losses. You may have to sever your ties, split up some financial things, depending on how long you've been together. This looks like a longer relationship. Doesn't have to be. Could be someone with, it could be an earth sign. Yes is the answer. If you're looking for a yes or no answer, yes is the answer, that this relationship has reached its full apex. It has fulfilled its cycle, and it's time for closure here. We've got the Temperance card. This could be a relationship that has lasted 14 years or more, right? Give yourself grace with this Temperance card. You've got guidance. You've got angelic hosts that are trying to pour into you to make sure that you are going to be well, to spiritually guide you. You've got to lean into that. You've got to trust the process. You've got to trust the feeling. The ancestors are talking to you, and they're trying to whisper to you that it's going to be all right. You will get over it. You will find your purpose and your meaning. We've got these 8 of Swords here. Oh my gosh. You feel trapped, and that's okay. You're going to feel like that for a while, and then you're going to come out much stronger. Okay, you're going to come out much better, definitely healed. I'm going to try to do my best. For those of you who this reading will resonate with you, please put in the chat, because there's something I want to send to you and something I want to do for you. Especially as we elaborate on this reading in future readings for Leo, because I'm going to be able to tap into my viewership and what you're going through, okay? And I'm growing through. And so we're going to try to move you forward and transmute some of those energies, especially the negative ones that you are feeling. I'm going to pull an oracle from the Heal Yourself deck, my Heal Yourself oracle. And this was the one that I was guided to pull. So I'm going to take 1 or 2 cards from this deck. Shit. Oh, thank you. I want to take 1. Beauty. 17 might be significant. You're going to be shown your inner strength and your beauty. Outwardly, you're beautiful, but your inner beauty is going to be illuminated here. There might be a locket. A locket might be significant to someone. It might be something that's an heirloom that's passed on to you. But your inner beauty is going to be illuminated. You're going to get to see you for who you really are. You've been told, or there might have been some verbal abuse in this relationship, and you've been told that you're not this and you're not that. Look, the second card was take your mask off. Take your mask off. And behind this mask is a beautiful woman here. A beautiful woman that really doesn't recognize her inner beauty. So if this is you, this resonates with you, please let me know in the messages below. And for those of you who stopped by, I'm going to end it right here, and then we'll do probably a couple more readings tonight before the evening closes. There's kind of things that you can expect for the end of the month and the rest of the year. We'll do a very comprehensive reading for Leo. But with that being said, I wish you love, peace, and abundance, and all the wonderful things that life has to offer. Remember that you do have the ability to not only experience and contain different types of emotions, but to also transmute them. And I speak life and existence to all, and existence and success into all of my listeners, and have a very wonderful, wonderful rest of your evening.